Hey there, it's Nicole. As promised, today I had my second supervised weight loss meeting, and it was very different than what I expected. I totally expected to walk into a room with just a nutritionist, weigh in, answer a couple questions, and be gone. That's not what happened. It was a whole group, and all of us got our blood pressure taken and our weight taken. And then at that point, the nutritionist had a spiel about, like, are we ready to make this change, the things that need to change, 10 ways that people's weight loss surgery gets sabotaged. So it was very, very, very informative. I am now scheduled for my third supervised weight loss appointment, and I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so, and then I have my psych evaluation got moved from March 3rd to February 22nd, which is Monday. Anyway, so that was really awesome. Some of the information was stuff that I really didn't know. Like, I knew that there was a reason that the caffeine was not allowed. I didn't specifically know what. I knew that, if you're drinking caffeine, it dehydrates you, yada, 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 but that's like general knowledge. But part of the reason why they have you not drink coffee is because that it helps prevent absorption of your calcium, and that's something that you're already lacking anyway, and you have to take pills to try and, alleviate or fill that space, that void. And if you're drinking caffeine, it's not going to help you. Another thing is that, a lot of us give out advice and have, the way that we do our own programs, and something that you must keep in mind is that everybody is not on the same program. So what one person says is wrong, another person might be able to do. So I think that that's something that needs to continually be addressed, because I was on obesityhelp.com and I had posted a reply to people asking about caffeine, and this lady was 3 weeks out from her surgery and she wanted coffee, and the majority was saying no, it's not good, you need to focus on the things that you're supposed to be doing right now, follow your surgeon's guidelines, yada yada yada. And this lady was like, oh, I have coffee all the time, I'm 7 years out, I've had 3 ulcers, da 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 da, and I drink coffee. And I was like, okay, I've never posted on here, but that's fine and dandy, but you really have to change your mindset. If you continue to do your old habits of what got you overweight in the first place, even if you lose the weight, you're going to gain it back. And I mean, I have proof, examples, it's just like, it gets so frustrating because she was like, oh, well, why don't you wait till after you have surgery? I'm like, that's not going to change anything. You still have to change your mindset. Like, right now, I used to drink like 26 ounces of coffee, minimum, and then I would possibly have 3 to 4 rock stars. Now, I have not completely cut out coffee, but I only have 1 cup versus however much caffeine I was having, which was probably killing my liver or something. It wasn't healthy. So, and you need to do that gradual thing. If you drink a lot of caffeine and you're starting a liver reduction diet, if you completely quit it off, or shut it off, you are going to feel like shit. Pardon my French, but you will feel like shit, because you will have headache, you'll be tired, and just because it's a stimulant, and it's something in your brain that it stimulates, and you feel the energy, you got the jitters and all the other stuff. And if you completely quit it off or cut it off, why do I keep saying that? Then you are going to, it's kind of like being an addict to like a drug. You're going to have like that, I just lost the train of thought, but you're going to really be going through major bouts of withdrawal and having a horrible headache. And those were the days where I told you, like, oh, I have a headache today, da da da, and I finally figured out, okay, well, what's causing it? Because the days that I drink caffeine, I feel fine. I just don't drink as much. So I figured that out. what's something else cool that I learned from this meeting? If anybody's in the Indianapolis area, that Clarion has, or at least the one that I went to, they have a personal trainer there that's free, and so you can use that, and so you don't have an excuse not to get your exercise in. And then I know there was a lot more, and I had a whole list of things that I wanted to tell you guys. I guess the main thing that I wanted to bring from that was that, you know, each surgeon has their different guidelines. They were all taught differently. They all have their different beliefs as what is best. And so you always have to keep that in mind whenever you are asking other people for advice, because the first person that you want to go to is your surgeon. And not a lot, I don't want to say a lot, but some people feel that their surgeons don't understand because they haven't had the procedure. Well, you know, they've been educated, and if you trust them enough to cut you and rearrange your organs, then you better trust them to follow their advice. Just plain and simple. What's some other things? Because I know I just had it and I just lost it. Dang it. Oh, another thing that they addressed was asking people, you know, are they truly ready for this change? Because all of the normal guidelines that people have at regular nutrition type of meeting things don't apply. Like, the normal food scale doesn't apply anymore. You know, if you do get to the point later on after surgery, like maybe a year or two out, and you start to try more complex carbs, you know, it's best to stick to that. Don't go back to the old habits of the refined carbs or any of your old habits, or dabbling into you know, tasting a little bit of this and tasting a little bit of that, because becoming a grazer will kind of put you back. Like, they had like 10 different things that put people back, and one of them was grazing, the other one was falling back into their old habits, trying carbonated beverages, drinking alcohol, not taking vitamins. I can only remember 5 out of the 10, and hopefully I can readdress that whenever I can look it up again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to tell you guys, and hopefully that was informative and helpful. I know that everybody has a different journey. Everybody has different insurance requirements and stuff like that. So, but I feel more informed about what I need to do, and I let the office know about my short, small window of opportunity to have this surgery because of school. And so she's going to ask Dr. Evanson's office to see if I can already get my surgery scheduled upon approval, so that way I at least have a date held. So that was really awesome. And then she's also going to check to see if I can get my labs done early. So then once I have my last surgery supervised weight loss appointment, then all I have to do left is wait for approval, and 2 weeks prior to surgery have that big meeting where you have to have your spouse with you, and it's like 4 hours, maybe 5, and they go over a ton of information. So it should be fairly interesting. But on a happy note, my spring break is going to be coming up. That is going to be from March 8th through the 14th, and we're going to go to Virginia Beach. Woo! Even though it's going to be cold, but it's still going to be fun. It's going to be different, and I need to relax. So I always I go to school Monday through Friday, and I work on the weekends. So but this is already getting to be really long, and I'm rambling now. So hopefully everybody's having a great Wednesday, hump day. Woo! Almost closer, one day closer to the weekend. So I will talk to everybody later, and I hope everybody's doing good. Bye.